The vice presidential debate on Wednesday night is worth $25,000 to you. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. That's right, we got another debate going on this week, and in doing this, man, it just made me get so frustrated and upset that we were so close last week. We got 5 out of 6 right, and I still think we got that question right. I heard Biden say, Obama a few times. I don't know how they ruled that one, but man, that one really upsets me that we didn't get it right. But let's hope we can do it this week. I tell you what, this week is going to be really, really harder. You guys remember I was even on vacation doing research. I even watched the debate back from 2016 that Chris Wallace did while I was on vacation. This one's incredibly harder. One, we knew the topics for the presidential debate. We don't know the topics for the vice presidential debate going on Wednesday. I've researched it high and low, cannot find it. We also knew that Chris Wallace was a registered Democrat, so I thought that helped us out on the last question. This one's being moderated by Susan Page of the USA Today. We have no idea what party she's affiliated with. At least I couldn't find it on Google. She wrote a biography for the First Lady Barbara Bush, and then she's also writing a biography on Nancy Pelosi. So don't really know which party she leans one way or another. So just a lot of things going against us here on this one, but we're going to take our shot at it. We're going to try and answer these questions. It's on the Fox Bet Super 6 app for a chance to win $25,000. You guys know how it is. Answer 6 questions, get them all right, take home the $25,000 prize. And this is just like last week, they're doing a guaranteed $25,000 prize. So some group of people are going to walk away with a nice little bit of money in their pockets. All right, question 1 is which college or university is going to be mentioned first? You can see from these selections here, you get Indiana, Hanover, Howard, University of California, or none. Well, in looking this up, doing the research, Mike Pence, he went to Hanover and got his law degree at Indiana University. Kamala Harris went to Howard University and the University of California to get her degrees. I can't imagine these candidates mentioning the college they went to. I just don't see what reference or, what importance it does have on the debate. The only way I see one of these 4 universities being referenced is Howard University by Kamala Harris, because it is a privately owned and historically all black university. And while we don't know the topics, you can only assume that it's going to be something that have to do with race and the protest that's going on across, several American cities. So maybe she references, just having gone to this historically black university, and maybe she, knows, the struggles obviously that they've had fighting, racism here in this country throughout the years. At the end of the day, though, I'm going to say nobody, makes reference of the college that they went to. So I've answered this one, none, for college or university that gets mentioned. Come on with none. All right, question 2. What is Mike Pence going to think? You've got Karen, his wife. You've got President Trump. You've got God. You can get 2 of these 3. You can get all 3, and you can get none. I mentioned on the presidential debate when I made that video that I watched a lot of the task force press conferences that were going on every day in the White House with the coronavirus. And Pence was a large part of that. Obviously, he led the task force. He mentioned God a fair amount of times, not every time, but he definitely made references of thanking God. I think he's definitely going to thank Trump. It's whether or not he's going to thank God, I think, is the trip up here. So I think it's either 2 of the above. Man, I'm going to lock in on 2 of these selections. Can't see him saying Karen. I don't really know what that importance really does. Neither of the presidential candidates mentioned their wives. So I'm going to rule out Karen. I'm going 2 of the above. He's going to thank Trump and, Trump's great work that he's done on all the things that, that they've been working on. And I just think he's going to mention God because I've heard him mention it enough times in his task force briefing. So go ahead and give me 2 there, 2 of the selections. Well, Harris mentioned her mother is question 3. I'm going to go ahead and say no. I Googled her mother. She did a lot of great things. Her most noteworthy thing, at least that I could find on Google, was she aided a lot of breast cancer research. But is that, worth bringing up, or other maybe things that she did that are, maybe not as important as that? I'm just going to go ahead and say no. Harris doesn't mention her mother throughout this debate. What will Mike Pence say first? You get law and order, Supreme Court, 4 more years, armed forces, or none. Again, we don't know the topics. Certainly Law and Order and Supreme Court will come up. I mean, based on the topics of the presidential debate. And remember, there's only one vice presidential debate, so they're doing more topics. So I think you're definitely going to get something, the Law and Order topic. You're going to get Supreme Court. Will he say 4 more years? Yeah, that sounds like a rally kind of speech. I don't get into that. Armed Forces. So to me, it's between Law and Order, Supreme Court. What is he going to say first? I'm going to say this Supreme Court is a hot issue, and if you don't believe me, get your Google on. This Supreme Court is a really, really major issue. I'm going to hope that question, that topic is one of the first ones to come up. So give me Supreme Court is what Mike Pence is going to say first. Question 5 is, was Kamala Harris going to say first? Oakland, California. I can't even see that. American families. You get RBG here. You get surgical precision. It's to me, it's between RBG. Again, how soon are they going to bring up the Supreme Court topic? If they bring this up first, I think we're absolutely hurting. But American families, you could almost bring that up in a lot of the topics, talking about how you're going to make American families' lives better through whatever the topic is. I just think that one has a lot more applications across a wider range of topics than RBG. But if Supreme Court's first, we could really be sunk here if they pull up Supreme Court first. But I'm going to go ahead and say American families is first for Kamala Harris being said. And then question 6 is, who's going to be the last one to say vote? Again, I think this is going to come down to maybe who speaks last, which is what we thought on question 6 for the presidential debate. We got that one right because we knew Biden was going to go up last. I'm going to go ahead and say Harris speaks last, and she mentions the word vote at some point, in her closing remarks. So go ahead and give me Harris for question number 6. Again, guys, I think this one's extremely tough just due to the limited amount of research I was able to find. I will keep digging, though, and finding research, as I did, like I said, for that presidential debate. I had no problem making videos, on vacation, trying to help you guys out. So I'll continue doing the research up until that debate tomorrow night. And if I come out with anything that would make us modify any of these answers, I'll surely jump on YouTube with you guys and let you know of any changes. But for now, that's all I'll answer the 6 questions on the Fox Bet Super 6 app for a chance to win $25,000. Good luck to us. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.